Good morning everyone. Previous class we already start the lesson chapter 7 triangles. We explained what is a congruent figures. Example, two squares having the sides are equal and two circles having the same radii, two triangles having the same sides and same angle. These are the congruent figures. You already know if two triangles are congruent, then the sides and angles of one triangle is equal to the corresponding angles and sides of the other triangle. Then we say that two triangles are congruent. Here we have to consider two triangles. In your textbook, page number 111, triangle ABC is given. There AB is equal to 4.5 centimeter and BC is equal to 5 centimeter and AC is equal to 4 centimeter. And another 4 triangles are given. You have to find out from that 4 triangles, you have to find out the triangle congruent to given triangle ABC. Okay, if two triangles are congruent means their sides and angles of one triangle is equal to the corresponding sides and angles of the other triangle. Then we say that two triangles are congruent. Here given ABC. Chapter 7. Triangles. Here given triangle ABC, A, B, C, where AB 4.5 centimeter, AC 4 centimeter and BC 5 centimeter. Okay. Here 4 triangles are given. The second triangle the figure is given. The name is RQP. RQ 5 centimeter and PQ 4.5 centimeter and PR 4 centimeter. This is the second figure. You have to check whether these two triangles are congruent triangles. Here PQR, this triangle we have to take in the upward position and draw this way. That is a triangle. Here P. Okay. Then here Q. PQ 4.5 centimeter and RQ 5 centimeter and PR 4 centimeter. Check whether here triangle ABC and this triangle PQR. We have to check whether these two triangles are congruent. Here AB, the corresponding side of this triangle is PQ. AB is equal to PQ. Okay. Then here the side BC. Here corresponding side QR. BC 5 centimeter and here QR is also 5 centimeter. Therefore, these two sides are equal. Then third side AC and PR. Here AC is equal to 4 centimeter and PR is equal to 4 centimeter. Okay. So we can say that and the corresponding angles, angle A is equal to angle B, angle B is equal to And also the vertices, one correspondence with the vertices. A corresponds to P and B corresponds to Q and C corresponds to R. The corresponding sides are equal and corresponding angles are equal. Then we have to say that triangle ABC and triangle PQR are congruent triangles. Which way we have to represent the congruency symbol that you already studied? These two triangles are congruent triangles. That is, its corresponding sides are equal and corresponding angles are equal. But if we have to write triangle ABC congruent to triangle QRP, this is wrong. This is not correct. Okay, because the corresponding sides are not equal. This way we are writing AB is equal to QR. AB here, AB and QR is equal. AB 4.5 cm, QR 5 cm. Okay, this one is wrong. That is, the corresponding sides and corresponding angles are equal. Then you have to symbolic representation of the two triangles. You have to write in that way. Okay, in symbolic representation, we have to get the corresponding sides. AB is equal to PR. Checking time. AB is equal to P. AB is equal to PQ. AB 4.5 cm. Yes, PQ 4.5 cm. And also BC 5 cm. Here corresponding side QR 5 cm. Here AC, it's a corresponding side PR. AC 4 cm. And also PR is equal to 4 cm. And corresponding angles are equal. Then we have to say that these two triangles are congruent. Okay, but the symbolic representation is always you have to write in the correct way. Here ABC congruent to PQR, it is not written in the form ABC congruent to QRP. Okay, then writing time you have to check the corresponding sides are equal. So we have to say that these two triangles are congruent. Okay, but the position is in upward, here the downward direction. Or we have to draw in the correct position. These two triangles are congruent. That means this triangle you have to take and place here. One triangle covers the other triangle. That two triangles are equal in all respect. Okay. In your textbook, similarly 3 more triangles are there. The third one is triangle FDE. Check the corresponding sides and write the two triangles. How they are congruent triangle. FDE. I will check one more triangle. Remaining two triangles you have to check and find out the answer. Okay. And the triangle is DEF. D E F DF 4.5 cm, DE 5 cm, and this side 4 cm. You have to check whether triangle ABC congruent triangle DEF. You have to check it. And the symbol, you have to write the symbolic representation in the correct way. Okay. This triangle I am writing in this position. F D E. D 5 cm. F D 4.5 cm. F E 4 cm. Okay. Check it. This BC is equal to DE 5 cm, AB is equal to FD 4.5 cm, AC is equal to FE 4 cm. All corresponding sides are equal and corresponding angles are equal. So we have to say that these two triangles are congruent triangles. How we can write this symbolic representation? Here I am taking triangle ABC congruent to AB equal to FD and BC is F triangle FDE. Check it, is it correct or not? AB is equal to FD. Correct? AB. Okay, is equal to FD 4.5 centimeter. BC is equal to the from this. Note in the figure, in the symbolic representation, we can find out the corresponding sides in the relation we can find out. Okay, that is very easy to check. Then BC is equal to DE. Is it correct? BC. Okay, is equal to DE. Then that side AC is equal to FE. Check it. AC 4 centimeter. FE 4 centimeter. Corresponding sides are equal, and this symbolic representation is also correct. Triangle ABC, congruent triangle FDE. These two triangles are congruent triangles. It is not correct to write. Triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF. Is it wrong? Is it correct? No, because AB is equal to DE. What is AB here? 4.5 centimeter. DE 5 centimeter. This is wrong way to symbolic representation. So you have to find out the congruent triangles and write the symbolic representation in the correct way. Similarly, in your textbook, 3 more triangles are there, and the answer is in your textbook. You have to check it. Okay, and you write the correct symbolic representation of the 2 triangles if they are congruent. Otherwise, no need to write. And you already studied if 2 triangles are congruent. Then if two triangles are congruent, 2 figures are congruent, then their corresponding sides are equal. Congruent triangles corresponding parts are equal. So we can write in this short form. Congruent triangles corresponding parts are equal. Congruent triangles corresponding parts are equal. CPCT. Congruent triangles corresponding parts are equal. CPCT. If these 2 triangles are congruent means then their corresponding angles are equal and corresponding sides are equal. That should be we have to short form represented as CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Okay, I think you already studied some criteria for congruency of triangles. First one is SAS congruency rule. Criteria for congruency of triangles. Criteria for the first one is SAS rule. In your textbook, page number 113, the rule is there. 2 triangles are congruent if 2 sides and included angle of one triangle is equal to 2 sides and included angle of other triangle. Then we say that 2 triangles are congruent by SAS congruency rule. In your textbook, page number 113, 2 triangles are congruent if 2 sides and included angle of one triangle is equal to the 2 sides and included angle of other triangle, then we say that the triangles are congruent. That is, 2 triangles are congruent, then these 2 triangles are congruent by using SAS rule. Then A, B, C, P, Q, R. Then this side 4 centimeter, this side 5 centimeter, angle 30 degree. This side 4 centimeter, and this side 5 centimeter, and this side 30, angle 30 degree. Then we say that these 2 triangles are congruent. By which congruency rule? SAS, because in this triangle these 2 sides and the other triangle these 2 corresponding sides are equal. This AB 4 centimeter and here PQ 4 centimeter, BC 5 and QR 5 centimeter, and the between angle 30 degrees. So we say that these 2 triangles are congruent by side, angle, side. SAS congruency triangles are congruent, the two angles and between side of one triangle is equal to the two angles between or included side of the other triangle, then we say that the two triangles are congruent. In your textbook, page number 115, theorem 7.1. Two triangles are congruent if two angles and the included side of one triangle is equal to two angles and included side of other triangle. If two triangles are congruent, then two angles and included side of one triangle P, Q, R, PQ 3 centimeter, 4.5 centimeter. This side, sorry, two angles and the included side. This angle I am writing 60 degree, and this one is 75 degree, and this side is also 60 degree. This one is 75 degree, and this side is 4.5 centimeter. Then these two triangles are congruent by ASA. That is, the sides included the two angles are the corresponding angles are equal, and the between sides are equal. The side included by these two angles are equal to the side included by these two angles of this triangle. Then we say that these two triangles are congruent by ASA congruency rule. Page number 115. Two triangles are congruent if two angles and the inverse side of one triangle is equal to the two angles and inverse side of other triangle. The two angles and included side of one triangle is equal to two angles and included side of other triangle. Then we say that the two triangles are congruent by ASA congruency rule. Angle, side, angle. Then in this section, one more congruency rule is there, that is AAS congruency rule. I think you already studied this one. AAS rule. Here, if two triangles are congruent, if two pairs of angles and one pair of corresponding sides are equal, then we say that two triangles are congruent. Page number 117. Two triangles are congruent if any two pairs of angles and one pair of corresponding sides. Any two pairs of angles. If two triangles, any two pairs of angles are equal, not corresponding angles. Any two pairs of angles are equal, but one pair of corresponding sides are equal, then we say that the two triangles are congruent by AAS congruency rule. Okay. In these two triangles, this angle I am putting 60 degree, and this angle I am putting 60 degree. Okay. Here 75 degree. Here I am also putting 75 degree, and these two, here 75, here 60, here 70, and these two sides are equal. That is any two pairs of, here angle P and angle B, one pair equal angle, and here angle Q and angle 60 degree. Okay, any two pairs of angles are equal, but one pair of corresponding sides, two are equal to B, corresponding sides are equal. Then we say that the two triangles are congruent by AAS rule. So here we have to study three types of congruency rule: SAS congruency rule, ASA congruency rule, and AAS congruency rule. That is the theorem is only you have to study that theorems, and that we are apply that theorem and work out the next exercise. Page number 113, first theorem, axiom 7.1, SAS congruency rule. Two triangles are congruent if two sides and included angle of one triangle is equal to two sides and included angle of other triangle, then the triangles are congruent. Next, page number 115, theorem 7.1, ASA congruency rule. Two triangles are congruent if two angles and included side of one triangle is equal to two angles and included side of other triangle, then we say that the two triangles are congruent. The third theorem is, that is AAS congruency rule. Two triangles are congruent if any two pairs of angles and one pair of corresponding sides are equal, then the two triangles are congruent. Based on these theorems, we have to work out the next exercise. Okay, thank you all.